Button.
Hello, people.
This is another episode of Yappers Around the World. Today, we're just gonna talk about some things. I kind of want to lead into something here. My friend Corey here.
What did you lead into? What did you want to lead into?
I want you to tell me about a cool superhero or hero that you find interesting.
You know who I find a hero that is often not really talked about and is not from Marvel or DC that no one really talks about, was like a very big part of people's childhood. It's Ben 10. Did you ever watch Ben 10 growing up?
I never was a diehard Ben 10 fan, but I did watch a couple episodes here and there.
So the reason why I like Ben 10 so much is because Ben 10 is actually a very original idea. So much so, I think it was DC or no, it was DC took the idea and turned it into the Hero Watch, where basically the idea of the Hero Watch, instead of turning into aliens like in Ben 10, they turn into like fictional superheroes and stuff. And also Ben 10 is just...
you have to send me a picture of Hero Watch because I don't think I've heard of that one.
Okay. It sadly didn't do as well as Ben 10 did. Ben 10 did pretty good for a long time, and only recently it's been struggling because they did a reboot of sorts, because every Ben 10 series is like a soft reboot of the series and like a sequel, if that makes sense. But then they recently did a
entire reboot.
Yeah, entire reboot. And that one wasn't really well received. The main reason was a lot of the designs and passion was just kind of, you could clearly see it was gone and stuff.
Right.
Because as things get older,
like Transformers Earthspark or whatever it was after the sequel to Prime.
Yeah, because when companies get like money or like want more money, they tend to kidify, if you will, their franchises.
Right.
And that's fine, but they really did it with Ben 10, when they really didn't need to do that.
Right.
And that's kind of an issue. Because Ben 10 has always been like the idea of, there was like some serious adult subject matter, but it was never like the focus.
Right. There doesn't need to be like a kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, so for heroes, I was thinking on the lines of Saitama, or is that how you say it?
One Punch Man?
Yeah.
It's Saitama.
Saitama.
Because it's the name is based off of the prefecture of Japan, which that's what all the like cities are. They're the prefectures of Japan.
Right. That's what I was thinking of, because that world is rather interesting to look into. It's full of heroes, but yet like not a lot of heroes can actually do hero stuff because they're outranked.
Yeah, so the idea of the ranking system in One Punch Man is it's supposed to dictate a level of your power,
right,
and stuff. But it's also supposed to like, it's kind of inaccurate, because Saitama, even though for breaking all the physical records possible, just because he did really poorly on the written exam, he got like destroyed in the rankings.
Wasn't it like B or something like that? Or
No,
was
he
it
got C. He got C
It was
rating,
C.
which is insane because if someone is beating all the like physical stats, all the physical records, breaking machines, doing this, I don't really see a reason why. At some point, the idea of just getting the job done is more important than intelligence overall. Like you're not gonna have like a strength guy. Fucking.
But at the same time, if they were to just put him into S right away for story details.
That is true. I think there's a lot of jokes. I mean, it is fundamentally a comedy series.
It is.
At the end of the day. So I do think
I have not caught up on season 2, so let's not dive into season 2 too much.
I haven't.
Let's just do season 1.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I will say in season 2 they kind of like pull back on Saitama and focus on like other characters or new characters and stuff.
Oh, they do. I know.
Yeah.
I still enjoy it. It's just that, Besides, they announced season 3 anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
They've announced season 3, so you better finish season 2 if you haven't already.
I mean, I've read the manga.
I don't give a fuck if you read the manga. The manga's not always the same as the show. They don't like rip it word for word. Sometimes they change it a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but like
I'm just saying, it's not the exact same.
It could be. You never know.
Okay, when the rest of JJK comes out, I will let you know if I believe that still. All right?
Yeah, I mean, they might add like a few
I meant
things
the show,
there.
by the way, not the manga, because the manga is finished, I believe.
Yeah, I definitely think they're gonna have to add a little bit more at the ending because people were kind of like, that was it, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, I thought the ending was good for what it was. I felt like it was definitely rushed.
Do you want to talk about endings that are terrible? I mean, people will probably come at me for this. I did not like how Luke, and I forget what his brother's name, ended Metarunner. I
haven't watched that show, but you've mentioned it multiple times how
I loved the show, the ending. It was like that moment. It was like, that's how it ended? Like, all this work and that's how it ended?
I think it's very difficult to make a good ending.
I agree, because every time I've tried to write a story, I've got a good beginning, I've got this amazing body, but when it comes to wrapping it up, it's like, you don't know how to. It's like, it's like the most difficult thing on the planet is to have an ending. Which is why, I mean, in some cases with Solo Leveling, I think if they chose to end the series where it is, it would be okay.
Yeah, I will say that I do think in Solo Leveling's case, I think the ending, like, you're not going into Solo Leveling to be like, this is the next masterclass of storytelling.
Mm-mm.
You know, you're just kind of there.
It's good, but I wouldn't say it's godly. Like, storytelling.
You're not there to like get invested in like this huge overarching story. You're there to watch Sun Jin-woo kick some ass and grow more powerful.
You're not there for the world. You're there for Sun Jin-woo. That's all you're there for.
And I'll say it does a very good job at what it does. You know, it fleshes out Sun Jin-woo's powers. It makes the enemies he's fight feel like they're unstoppable, and so that's why it's cooler when Sun Jin-woo like pulls something out.
Right.
You know, it always feels like he beats them effortlessly.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when in the I think it was season 2 when the E team of the the Dungeon Guild or whatever it is, the big guild that has a lot of S ranks in it in Korea.
Yeah.
When it was their B team that went in to deal with that one dungeon that turned out to be like a high level dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
with all those, was it orcs or ogres? I can't remember.
I do not remember.
I think it was high orcs, I think, was what they said.
I think it was just orcs.
I think it was high orcs. So with
It might be high
that,
orcs.
with that, when then like they're like, we're gonna use you humans for sport, and then like the one guy gets his ass beat with gravity, and then Sun Jinwoo just like, I know this is your territory and I don't want to interfere, but do I have your permission to kill everybody here? And then he just whips out his shadow army, and my God.
I mean, it makes sense, you know. I mean, the fucking bro is literally busted all the hell. Has an army, can do fucking tons of shit.
So busted that when he got to the Baru fight, and I watched that fight, I almost wish that he would have had another shot at the other guy. What's the guy's name? The one guild master that's an S rank from Japan.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
That one that got instantly wiped by Baru. And Baru just like, I guess you're not the king after all.
Damn.
And
Damn.
mind you, this guy was about to go toe to toe with Jinwoo.
Yeah.
But just but it just shows how much, like, how weak that guy was, and that guy's supposed to be the best of the best, and he's supposed weak. He's supposed
to be a like national rank hunter,
right?
And stuff,
and
which
this
is
man
crazy.
Gets fucking obliterated.
Yeah, he gets jobbed. That's like the whole fundamental thing that they're doing. They're doing something called jobbing, where they get a character and it's like the most powerful dude of all time, and then he has one of his allies that's like also pretty strong, and so they get effortlessly defeated. So it's like it's basically like a power scaling.
Anybody
sort of
can write a story and have a powerful character that gets wiped off the map. Anybody can do that. But to do it in the way that they did it, I don't think anybody else could. So yeah. So you're probably wondering why we are talking about heroes today.
Yeah, why are we talking about heroes?
So the reason why we are talking about heroes is because of my sister. Now, I'm going to make this very clear. This is a disclaimer in case anybody gets the wrong idea. I love my sister very much. I do. I love her very much. But she has a tendency to do things that make me want to strangle her sometimes. Not literally, just metaphorically. So
what sparred this sort of, I guess, way you're currently feeling, I guess?
So my sister has moved out of the house, or of my grandma's house. She's living a new life. She's happy, she's fine, she's doing great. So I was asked to come help clean out grandma's house. So I'm finding things here and there, found a few things here and there, just cleaning normal things. And then I get to her old bedroom. This bed frame, literally, it's sunk in the back corners, touching the floor, and I still don't know how she was able to sleep on this thing. But we had to get it out. So first thing was, we got the mattress out, took it out, all that, got rid of that. So I went to go take apart the bed frame. So she had these boards there, taped together with metal straps on it. Like, they didn't even look like they were holding anything. They were just on the floor. I didn't get why. And then the other time we were over there, we had there was a hot glue gun in that little thing under the bed, remember?
Yeah, did she ever explain why her thought process, or
I haven't gotten that part yet.
Alright.
I still have not told her about this yet. She'll probably listen to this first before I tell her, but that's okay. But, so as I'm going through, I finally took like 2 screws off of this one side. It's like, okay, now I gotta move it to the other side. And as I'm looking at these screws, it's like this translucent, hard substance around the screw. I can't get the screwdriver on to unscrew the screw. And I'm like, that's weird. Why isn't it there? And then, literally, I kid you not, as if it was in a movie, I turn my head slowly to look at the hot glue gun and hot glue sticks there. And then I turn my head right back at the screws. I'm like, that fucking son of a bitch. She fucking hot glued the screws. Like, what? I don't know what possessed her, right, to do this. But she did it.
Were like the bolts stripped or something?
No,
or like...
it's just all 4 screws were hot glued to the bedboard. And I'm just like, what? And of course, I tried to call her that day. No answer. And it was just like, what? I was so mad that day about that. Like, you would not believe it. I was so incredibly infuriated. So, eventually, there was 2 other screws I found a way around, but they also had a little bit of hot glue on them. But I was able to force them through the hot glue and take it off. So I was able to finally take the bed frame out. But I could not tell you how much my blood just was boiling right then. Like, I was so mad.
I imagine, I mean...
Oh! Like, I may not have had a geyser erupting from the earth, but I sure had a blood boiling up to my chest. So that's for sure. But, oh... And that's not the end of it. At all. I mean, that's it with my sister. I love her to death. That whole thing just pissed me off. But more of this house.
So I have a question. What does that have to do with heroes?
What does that have to do with heroes? Well, my sister is my hero.
Oh, isn't that cute?
Hey now, just because you think it's cute, just because it is, and it's true, my sister is one of my heroes. That's what made me think about heroes. So as I'm talking about the house, right? My dad did this thing to my mom. This is a little bit before the screw incident. So my dad tells my mom to come look to see what he's doing. And she just stands there puzzled, looking very confused. Then he calls for me. I come around the corner. I take 2 seconds to look at this man. And this man has this giant metal pole. So this is a giant dumpster in the driveway, right? Big enough to fit, like, a whole car if you wanted to. Alright? And I don't mean like just any car. I mean like a Dodge Challenger could fit in it if you wanted to. But, so... he has this giant pole, and he's angling it diagonally into a corner. And I take 2 seconds to look at him, and I just shake my head and I turn around. And he asks me, come on, don't you get it? And I'm sitting there, and I scream back, 3PO, turn off all the trash compactors on the detection level. He was doing a Star Wars reference. He was trying to be Han Solo, trying to block the walls of the trash compactor in the dumpster. That's what he was trying to do. That was great. So that was that part of that day. So finally, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit now. We finally got most of the house cleared out. Everything is great. Well, we need to get to the attic. Now, this attic, I tell you, it's an old-timey attic. House is probably from the 60s, 50s, early 50s, late 50s. So the ladder's made out of wood, very old wood. Now, it isn't like something you have to grab a ladder for. It's one of those you pull the string down and it has a ladder that folds out. All right?
Yeah, I get you.
So I went up the stairs and it was like, Dad, I could probably help you get all this stuff out. And we're like, okay. So we're starting to get all the stuff out of the ladder. On the third trip my dad goes up that ladder, I just hear a crack and a pop from the ladder. This man almost fell through the ladder, but the ladder is broken completely. So I am hanging. My feet are dangling through this little square hole in the ceiling. And I'm just looking down, trying to figure out how the hell am I going to get down from the ceiling? And I'm just like, what did you do? I can't get down. I need help. So I'm looking down, like, trying to think, and I was like, Dad, we have the step ladder. And he's like, good thinking. So he runs and gets the step ladder, as I'm still sitting there, legs dangling out of this hole, with this box of fragile glass next to me. And this attic is so old. You know how most attics, they have, like, a crawl space. You could just put, like, there's boards everywhere, right? Now, this attic has maybe, like, enough space for one person to sit around the hole.
Yeah.
If you were to walk anywhere else in there, you'd fall straight through the house. So, mind you, I don't have a lot of space to sit on. My feet are dangling through this hole while looking and seeing that I can fall through the ceiling at any second. And it would not be very pretty. All right? It wouldn't be very pretty. So, my dad eventually does get the thing. I got like 12 more things to pull down. And we have this thing back and forth. So I'm like, I've got a box, I've got a box, I've got another box, and I've got teacups. And he's like, let's do the box. I'm like, okay. So I hand him the box. He takes the box down, takes it over to my aunt and uncle to go through. Comes back, and I ask him, I've got a tree, I've got a box, and I've got teacups. He's like, let's do the tree. And I ask him, can I check the tree? And he's like, sure, go ahead. So I pick up this tree. Mind you, I'm still sitting with feet dangling out this hole. I manhandled this tree so much that I just chuck it down through this hole and it made this big clash. It was satisfying, but still wasn't, like, very enjoyable. But, like, it was still fun because I had to say timber as I threw it down the hole. It was great.
That's always fun.
It was great. I love that. So, with that, he takes the tree out to the dumpster because nobody's keeping that tree. So he comes back and I say, I've got 2 suitcases, I've got a box, and I've got teacups. Let's do the suitcases. All right. So I hand him the suitcases, and he takes them down for them to go through. And then he comes right back. He tells me, what else you got? I've got 2 more boxes, briefcase, wedding dresses, and teacups. He's like, let's do another box. So I hand him the box, and he takes it back down. This man takes everything but the teacups until the last thing in the attic was the teacups. I kid you not. We had this for like an hour. I'd ask him, like, hey, Dad, you sure you don't want to take care of these teacups? He's like, no, let's just do a box. Like, he waits until the last thing when he's probably, like, almost out of energy to take the most fragile thing down the step ladder. Not even the stairs. It's a step ladder that doesn't even reach all the way into the attic. Like, we're using both of our body lengths and height just to reach each other to get all this stuff out. And mind you, I feel like I'm falling out half the time.
Jeez.
But eventually, we did figure out that if we put the step ladder down, I was able to use a little bit of the ladder to get out. So I did get out. If that wasn't obvious, I did get out of the attic.
Really? You got
I know.
You
I know. I got out. It's amazing. It's amazing. So, but here is where things get interesting, right? So as we got stuff out of the house, we were going through everything. I can't spill too much, family privacy and all that. But
Of course.
it was all the stuff from our family's history, dating to like 1909. It was crazy. I got to see all this cool stuff. There's some medals from World War One in there. It was great. I loved it. I even got to see toilet soap. Now, some viewers may say that's like, oh, we have toilet soap now. I'm like, no. This is an unopened bar from probably early 1910s to the 1930s of toilet soap.
Interesting.
Not opened. And no, people don't get excited about toilet soap. I am excited because of its age. That this little bar of soap was made in the early 1900s and has survived a century worth of time. Because, mind you, this is 2025 when I found it. This was probably made in like 1910. So this bar of soap has lived over 110 years old, I would say.
The little powerful little soap,
Right. And it still holds its shape. So yeah, I thought that was really cool for that. So
Well, that is really cool.
yeah, with that.
I wonder if it has. I wonder what toxins are still in it.
God damn it.
Yeah. Now you're thinking about it, huh?
It's still cool, alright? And then we also found some glass jars that were supposed to look off of some jars based off of the 1700s, so it was pretty cool. I still have them, and they're really cool to look at. So
That's good.
how was that day? The next day, just usual stuff, doing stuff. Make my full selves, do the live stream, all that stuff.
Yeah, as one.
I went, Monday came around, went to work, all that stuff. Then Tuesday. How could we ever forget Tuesday?
What was so special about this Tuesday specifically?
I got called into work. And
I don't think you should talk about this because that is something people can figure out, you goober. So
we're going to talk about this.
So be super duper vague, you silly.
I said I was called into work. I was eating a sandwich. I had a Dr. Pepper in my hand. I was on my way out the door to my car to go to work. So, I was going to go out to my car, and then I went to go check to see if I turned my room light off. To save power and all that. Well, try to, at least. Turns out I didn't turn off my light switch. So, I went back upstairs to turn off the light switch. So I turned off my light switch. I was about to head back down the stairs. Took one last bite of my sandwich before I realized there was no step underneath my foot. Whatsoever.
Oh, this is where you ate shit, isn't it?
And I kid you not, I felt my Dr. Pepper on my left hand make contact with the handlebar rail in between as I try to catch myself. And I just feel my back going straight backwards behind me. And then I blacked out. And then when I opened my eyes, I kid you not, my face was facing the stairs. Next to me was a smoke alarm with a battery out. And I just look up to the wall, and there's just this splatter of Dr. Pepper from the top of the stairs all the way down the stairwell. And then I thought it was weird because my tailbone of my ass started hurting. And
I wonder why.
And then it hit me. I fell down the stairs. Now, people would think when you fall, it's either forwards or backwards or you slide, right? I don't think I touched a single step. I don't think I touched a single step. I think I fell sideways, twisted my body in the air, and then hit my ass so hard that my body bounced and flipped over like a cat.
Interesting.
And that's how I woke up face forward. That is my running theory right now. But when I tell you I fell, it was the scariest shit of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And my butt never stopped hurting for like a week after. Like, I tried to ice it, the bag kept popping open, and ice would get all over my back. It was terrible. No good. It hurt. It hurt. I tell you, it hurt. Alright? And people at work would make fun of me for it.
Mm-hmm.
A few days pass, and we're getting closer to the end of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And I burned myself a little bit.
Okay, that's pretty normal. Yeah.
Burned myself a little bit, and I stubbed my toe. I almost fell again that night.
Mm-hmm.
I almost tripped over something and almost fell forward first. Again. I swear, I am the clumsiest motherfucker around. So that is the tale of that week.
Mm-hmm.
That also reminds me of something I did in 8th grade in Philadelphia. I wish you were here to see this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how. So we're walking down this brick sidewalk, right? In Philly.
Yeah.
So there's just this one singular brick missing from the sidewalk. Just one little brick missing from that sidewalk. And I managed to hit it. And you know, normal people trip, I fall, whatever. But for me, I trip into it, right? Full foot, sideways. And for some reason, I thought it was okay to do a ballerina dance to land back on my feet.
Yeah.
So I tripped, did a little twirl, lost my footing again, did another twirl, before I eventually got myself straight up and walked straight.
Huh.
Like, I did 2 twirls, Corey. 2 twirls.
Mm-hmm.
2 twirls!
I'm gonna be honest with you, sometimes you confuse even me how you're able to do this, you know?
I wish I had an explanation for the stuff that I do. Alright? There was that one time I went mountain biking with my dad. I was coming down the hill way too fast. And I got off this bike and did the biggest superhero landing anybody could do.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest superhero landing. Like, you know how like people do that large backflip, cape flying behind, and they land with one knee down. I did practically the same thing from my bike when I got too scared. I let go and threw the bike, did a flip, I think. I felt like I did an action flip all the way back, and I landed down, and I literally had head down, knee down, like a superhero, and I just looked up at my dad, like a superhero does from his landing.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
Interesting.
So, yeah. Those are so far some of the best moments of my life I could think of that makes me think I'm a superhero.
You think?
Because there's so much shit that happens to me that I should probably be dead, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, do I say for everybody to take this seriously? Absolutely not. I am no way in hell have superpowers of any kind unless you count autism as a superpower. Some people would call that not a superpower. They would call that a liability. But for me, it has served me several times in my life.
I don't think they call it a liability. I think they call it disability, you know?
Okay, listen here. Listen. It's a liability in my book because that's what they tell me. It will hinder everything I do. But it has empowered me in certain occasions. Alright? It's given me inhuman strength, which I think only autistic people can do.
Yeah, it's
I really think that's an autism thing. They have inhuman strength, kind of like vampire is.
Mhm.
Once you have it, you have been given enhanced ability. I wish I could be joking about this, but I know it's so true. Sometimes I feel I'm a little faster, maybe even more now. You see, because I always think about my favorite dwarf from Lord of the Rings. He has this favorite line of mine that he does. He just goes, "We dwarves are great sprinters at short distances." Oh,
Yeah.
days. I have done so much. So much. There's this one time I was taking a bath, I dropped an entire old television on my head. An entire television! Not like the flat screens we're dealing with today, like the old-timey tubes.
That doesn't make any sense.
I am telling you, that's what happened.
So let me get this straight. You were in the bathtub. You were chilling in the bathtub.
I wasn't in the bathtub. Wasn't in the bathtub. I got out of the bathtub because I wanted to watch cartoons on Cartoon Network. So there's my parents' bathroom is here, and then they have this dresser with the TV on it. So I turned that TV so I could see it. Well, one day when I was turning it, it fell on me. And it hurt. But I still didn't know how I was alive. I remember afterwards my dad trying to pull the TV cord out, not realizing he needs to turn off power to that outlet first. So he got a little zap, but that's okay. But still, I have done a lot of shit that I think I should be dead for. Not gonna lie. So yeah, I feel like I've been talking a lot. Is there any questions or anything you would like to add?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I do think people are dumb, and I think near-death experiences happen on a daily basis more than we'd like to admit.
Right.
Because people are dumb, and Exhibit A,
Exhibit A. What does the A stand for? Autism?
It does, chat, it does stand for autism.
Oh, I can't believe you've done this to me. A for autism.
A for autism, chat. You know what month it is.
Have you had any experiences like I have laid out for you?
Any near-death experience?
Or superhero moments?
Or superhero moments. I think there's only been like one time where I've been like, fuck yeah, I'm a badass.
Okay.
And basically I was walking down to some railroad tracks, and the path was like very gravelly and stuff, and there was like a launch pad, if you will, that was like, a foot, maybe like like 3 or 2 feet off, and then the ground. So basically what you had to do was you go down the hill, move around like the jump off point, and then go down to be safe. But then I just ran one day because I was feeling it, and I just jumped off the jump pad. And I did the superhero landing and everything, and I was like, fuck yeah. I felt really fucking cool.
That was like, hold my bear, I got this.
Pretty much. And I felt really cool and really badass. So, yeah, it was like the only thing of memory I remember. Was there anything else that of note? Not really, Yeah, that's kind of the only thing I'm remembering off the top of my head.
You don't have any like near-death experiences, like
near-death?
You haven't fell on your ass down the stairs.
I mean, I have, of course.
But
I wouldn't call those near-death.
But not like the experience I had.
Yeah, where I just like black out or whatever.
Yeah.
No experience like that.
Your time will come.
God, hope not. That would be scary.
It would be scary, especially for you, because you might fall faster than I do. Even though I think I weigh more than you, though, don't I?
Wait, how much weight do you weigh?
I think like 210.
I'm like a little bit more than you still, but I've been trying to work out and stuff, so.
Great.
I used to be 210 though myself, and then I gained all my weight back because it was my birthday and I ate a bunch of food. So
Right.
the struggle is real, chat. But yeah, no, it's just chill. It's nice.
Heard that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sometimes. Mm-hmm.
You were gonna say sometimes.
Sometimes I like being fat though. Mainly
Why?
because.
What makes you feel like being fat is something to be fat about? I guess I don't know.
Well, I don't know. It just feels, I can eat what I want and
True.
be happy about it. Granted, I'm still mentally struggling with it.
We all do.
Yeah, of course, but I don't know. I like food. It's like a family thing that people do. They come together, they eat food.
Right.
And I kind of really like that experience. So I guess I'm don't like being fat, but I like the process of consuming food, if that makes sense. 'Cause it's a ritual of joining together and chilling with friends, family, and stuff. Like, Duncan, how many times do we go to hang out and you were like, "Oh, let's get some food." I'm like,
Every
"Fuck yeah."
fucking time.
And why
Every
why do we
time.
do that? Because food is good, and two, it's a French, not a ritual, but it's a things that friends do.
Why does it
You know,
make me
we
think of this, like, on my birthday this last weekend?
Why does it make you think of your birthday?
Yeah. I feel like
Probably
something hilarious happened.
nothing of note happened. I don't think anything happened.
Probably nothing. Ah, yes. I will give 10 channel points. This will be a thing at some point. To anyone who can find this video if they ever post it.
Mm-hmm.
But they had this arcade machine at Dave and Buster's we went to. Hungry Hippos. And I tell you what, that video of me, oh my god, that is fucking hilarious. So if anybody can find that video, I doubt anybody could, because I don't think they posted it. I think it's just a private video or something like that, because it's fucking hilarious. But if anybody does find that video and show it to me, they will get 20 channel points.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's enough incentive, right?
I guess.
What, you said you need to give $20 out to every fucking person that finds the video?
Oh, it's 20. Why do you spend money on channel points?
No, channel points. I think
I don't know
that's a
what those
thing.
are.
Whatever, equivalent to whatever 20 channel points it is what we're gonna do.
Whatever you say.
Whatever I say. Yep. That's what we do. We yap on this channel. That's what we do here. Even though it's all the same channel.
I kind of just nod and I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
I swear, if we get an animator to animate these podcasts, probably not, but if we do,
Mm-hmm.
I just want them to, like, every time you say, I'm
just nodding in the background.
I just want to see a character model of you just going, nodding, just nodding your head, like bobbing as if you're at a rock concert.
Yeah.
Just fucking banging that shit out. Just fucking,
That would be funny to see.
It'd be awesome to see. But I don't think I am quite up there to have something like that.
You never know, maybe the one fan we do get.
The one fan we get, and then we have this animated video that they make that shoots up to the fucking sky, and
chew up a billion million people, you know?
to like 12 million people. Fucking Markiplier watches it and it's like, these guys are fucking dumb. Ho ho ho.
So your Markiplier impression?
Hey, I never said I was good at Markiplier impressions or any type of impressions, alright?
I know you're not good at impressions. The only one you're semi-okay at is the fucking Scottish accent, but you do like the most stereotypical one.
Alright,
It's so bad.
listen, laddie. Alright?
Stop.
You
Stop.
need to calm down. Okay, laddie?
Oh my god.
It's so bad.
It's so bad, and then some, you know?
And then some. What?
Yeah.
Fucking bonjour.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, we're gonna get so much backlash if we ever gain traction.
You are
But we
a
are
very interesting person.
we are a different breed. Or am I a different breed?
No, you are.
I am the breed.
Please don't ever say that.
Why not? I am my own
Don't.
breed.
Ah!
It cut out too.
You know,
You just hear part of it and it just cuts out. You just hear. Ah!
that is hilarious.
Oh my god, that's great. I love that. Oh. Do you want to go the full length, or you want to cut this one a little shorter than usual?
Well, let's keep going. You know, we're on a funny roll right now.
We're on a funny roll. Let's keep this ball rolling. We already hit that top of that hill a long time ago, like 30 minutes ago. Let's keep going down. Let's figure out what's at the bottom of the slope, shall we?
You know it. You know.
I definitely do know it. Anyway, so back to the arcade. There's this one arcade machine. It was like elevator shootout or something like that. When I tell you this arcade machine was so broken. So you know the arcade machines where you have the gun and you point at the screen, right?
Yeah,
This one had SMGs that you do that with. Except it's so broken that in order to get your crosshair on the screen, you have to hold your SMG like you're shooting at the guy next to you.
What the fuck?
It was so broken that in order to get it onto the screen, you're practically shooting at the person next to you.
Interesting.
It was
very weird.
mind-boggling to see. Now, if we're talking about silly stuff or we're talking about cool stuff, the coolest thing that I did at Dave & Buster's was, believe it or not, was the Godzilla VR. That shit was fucking amazing.
That was the coolest thing.
If anybody ever finds this arcade machine, this Godzilla VR machine at a Dave & Buster's, I will literally come out of your computer screen, grab you by the collar, and drag you to it, and force you to sit into it, and put the headset on, and make you do it, because it's just that mind-blowingly good. Now, obviously, if you have motion sickness, don't do it, because you'll throw up, but, like, it was so fucking cool. There's this point where Godzilla comes at you from the water, and it's so fucking cool. Now,
Yeah, we did something at a different place, too.
yeah, but this was cooler than that. This was, like, so fucking cool. I want to do it again. I want to do it again. It's so fucking cool. I would literally, I might try and look it up right now. See if I can find it. Hang on. Godzilla VR. Let's see. Yeah, it's right here. It's right here. It's from Raw Thrills. It is a Godzilla VR.
Mm-hmm.
It is called Kaiju Wars.
Interesting.
I need to see how much it costs. To purchase the latest software, call the Raw Thrills hotline. I don't need to purchase the latest software. I want to see. Oh, the screenshots. I need to show you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could practically come right now. Oh, I did say that. Shh. This is a child friendly, but this is the game right here.
Look at. Well, how are the people? You confuse me, but let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
This was so cool. Chat or comments. You just need to look up Godzilla Kaiju Wars VR if you know what I'm trying to talk about. This is literally the best thing on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
And it appears that this company might have some stuff here I could buy. Acquire choice, coin op arcade, home arcade game sales. I just want to look at a list. I don't want anything else. Oh, I just want to see how much things cost. Top Gun Maverick, Angry Birds, Buck Hunter, Fast and Furious. So they have the Fireteam Raven games, huh? King Kong Skull Island 2, Nerf Arcade. Wow. They have the Wizard of Oz arcade game. They have some legacy games. They have Cars. They have Guitar Hero Arcade. Injustice Arcade sounds pretty cool. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Terminator Salvation, Snowboarder. These games just look so fucking cool. If I was rich, I'd buy everything this guy has or could make.
Yeah?
I would buy everything. Oh.
Interesting.
How do I buy it? How do I, figure out how to buy it so I can put it on my wish to have list? Oh. It's so cool. Anyhow, sorry, I got way off topic. Need to go to shopping. Here we go.
Yeah?
Oh my god, people are selling it!
How much do they cost, though? That's the question.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Jesus.
It's 50K.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. Oh. 50K. I mean, to be honest, I would say that is the fairest price you can do for something like that. Alright? That is fair price. I'll give it to them for that. So, but yeah. Alright, my friend, we are reaching our 7-minute mark.
Alright.
Got anything? Because I feel like I've taken the lead on this.
Not really.
Not really?
Do
Do you want to try anything else for next week? Or anything of that sort?
I have anything? What?
Nothing? We're just gonna have to. We're just gonna have to see what the next episode brings, huh?
I mean, that's how we usually do things. We just kind of
just take it episode by episode. Should do it week by week, but no, we're just gonna do it episode by episode. Because I gotta figure out how long the fuck it's gonna take me to edit this episode. So, but yeah, we are Yappers. But yeah,
We're Yappers Incorporated.
Yappers Incorporated. Yappers Incorporated. I'm sorry, I think that jingle's copyrighted.
Yeah, it probably is.
Please don't strike me for that. Please. It's alright.
The YouTube gods are like,
They're
you
like,
die.
oh god, this guy! He's singing that jingle! Stop everyone!
No, just go!
I just hear you. I just hear you in the background. You go quiet, and then I just hear, Bravo team, we got him. Fucking windows are being broken in. People are swinging in on ropes. And I'm just sitting there all panicked, like, what did I do? And they're like, you sang that jingle. You were under arrest for singing that jingle. I'm like, but I didn't do anything wrong. They're like, oh, you did. Ah! Fucking Christ.
Jesus.
No, and I'm just sitting there in my chair, pants soiled, because there's just all these people in armored gear around me because I sing a little jingle. A little harmless jingle. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Today, a little recap for today. Talked about superheroes and heroes. We talked about what our heroes are and what they would be. My downhill spiral of events. That was hilarious. Fucking... And just some past trauma that I've had. Now, when I say trauma, I mean stuff that I intentionally put on myself. Nobody had anything to do with that, alright?
Actually, I am the bad guy of the world, and I am all the problems.
It was me all along. He
was
doesn't
me.
really know. It was me in my... It was me in my exonator.
My exonator.
Anyhow, this is Yappers Around the World. See you next time on... Corey, that was your cue.
What?
That was your cue to do something spectacular.
Hold on.
It's like oh,
There you go. The mic get that?
barely. Come on, try.
Hold on.
Try again.
Hold on.
So are you gonna scream "Daddy" into the mic next? Make that the best closing statement you can do. Is "Daddy."
I just get.
The whole world gets to hear it.
You are an interesting person.
I am. That's why I'm part of Team A all the way, baby. Team A, let's go. All right. Yappers out.